Hello and welcome to Family History with Chris. We've got a youth temple trip we get to go to, uh, and so I want to bring you through how we get our temple names. Um, an update this past week, we the young women did have an activity on learning how to sign into Family Search and how to get your own temple names and stuff like that. It was a success. We had at least 14 um, young women that we got ready to go, and I believe it's going to be a good temple trip today. So um, here we are. What I've done was looked up Family Search online. You just type in Family Search, log in or whatever. It brought me to here, and so let's see. Now, normally, um, there's different options. There's like an option for Google, Facebook, Apple, or your church membership with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So you can sign in any of those ways. Here I'm going into sign in. Um, just click on next. It'll ask for the password. If you don't know the password, I believe if it's the first time you're getting in, it's probably better to try with your try with your Google, Apple, or Facebook page, and then you can get set up with your church page. Um, One thing it does ask for the church page is your membership number. Yep, right here. Um, it uh, it asks for your church membership number. If you don't have that, your bishop has that, and or someone in the bishopric, they can uh, they can get you your number if you don't have it. If you have a recommend already for the temple, your number should be on there. Um, so I'm going to just sign in. Yeah, new to Family Search, sign up. Just right down there. I should have gone there. I'm sorry. Um, so when you get in, uh, if you are new to Family Search, then it might be good to set up your parents, your grandparents, and your great grandparents, and depending on how many people have actually worked on your line, further back. Um, it we had one young lady where nothing has really been worked on her line, so she gets to be the pioneer and build that line uh, as much as she can. I kind of felt bad for her because it's like, well, we want to get the names and stuff, but if she doesn't know the names and uh, doesn't know where, and there's been no help. So, uh, but those are also the fun ones to help work with. Um, so you got continue building your tree, um, and then recently viewed people I've worked with. Temple hints. These people need uh, work before we can do uh, temple work on those. Uh, More hints. These blue ones are more likely there's duplicates. You can work with seeing who's done the most. Uh, Memories. Ooh, I did not know these. Sally Lewis. Recordings about Owen Ricks. Owen Ricks, he's my great grandfather, so I think that would be interesting to listen to. Tapes. Fascinating. Maybe another time. Or how about now? Let's listen a little bit. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if you could hear that or not, but it's actually Owen Ricks recording his life history. He at the age of 66. So let's see it would have been 1966. So when he did that. Um, I I've got to I yeah, I've got to see him. I've been with my great grandfather a few times over my grandparents' house, and that is just really cool. Let's go back because we're that's that's a tangent. The one I really wanted to go for is the select ordinance. Um, Here, you do that. You've got there's reservation shared with the temple completed 75. This is ordinance ready. What are we going to do? We're going to do male baptism and confirmation. And what I've learned is that I myself am able to print out 4 male and 4 female. Uh, I can only do the male, but and the women can do the female. So I'm going to share this with the young women and how someone do females. But let's do the males first. My son's coming with me. And it's thinking, scanning through my tree, looking to see who is ready. Now, another thing is if it's not direct, if all your direct lines have been done, there's always indirects. And let's see who we get. We get Sidney Cole, third cousin 3 times removed, born in 1873. William Ashcroft, 1889, third cousin 3 times removed. George Ashcroft, third cousin 3 times. Makes me wonder if these two were like uh, brothers. Baptism. James Arthur Grundy, third cousin 3. So I get third cousin 3 times removed. It would be third cousin 4 times removed for my kid. The way the the times removed is like if you got like uh, I my cousin has a kid that that kid would be my cousin first time removed. Now if I have a kid, and so my cousin's kid and my kid would be second cousins. But anyway, yeah, and then my kid and my cousin, even for my kid, it would be like a cousin once removed. Uh, and that's how that works. So let's learn about these people. Sidney Cole. No memories, detail sources, name meaning. Cole. A pet form of Nicole. Common personal name. English occasionally perhaps a different Middle English personal name. Cole of native English or Scandinavian origin. Old English cola was originally a nickname from blah 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 blah. Or charcoal, okay. Well, that's interesting, but like Sidney Cole was born in 1873 in Hopwood, Lancashire, England, United Kingdom, as the son of Rachel Grundy. Okay, here's the relationship. So it goes through my dad, my grandma, blah 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 blah, up here to um, let's see if we can see that, Thomas Rothwell and Katherine Johnson, and then back down. So here you got one cousin, second cousins, third cousins, and it says 3 times removed. One, two, fourth. How does that work? Cousins? No, 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 no. I'm sorry. These are brothers and sisters. Uh, so John Rothwell and Martha Rothwell. Then you got cousins, first cousins, second cousins, third cousins, and then right here, one, two, three times removed. So that's how that works. Okay, so not a whole lot of information on Sidney Cole. Let's back out, maybe. Go to William Ashcroft. Learn about William Ashcroft. Okay, so there's three sources. Brief life history of William. No memories. When William Ashcroft was born in 1889 in Simmons Wood, Lancashire, England, United Kingdom, his father Edmund Ashcroft was 36 and his mother Jane Prescott was 32. He lived in Kirby, Lancashire, England when he was 10. Okay. There's his parents and siblings. So I think we were going to do, and then here's the meanings. Could be from the Ash Tree Croft enclosure. Interesting. Here's the relationship. Third cousins three times removed again. Still from my dad's side. Going through Henry Ashcroft and Anne Hindley. Okay. All right, moving on. George Ashcroft. So we got William Ashcroft and then George Ashcroft. Oh, if you just do that. He's born in Lancashire, England, United Kingdom. See the relationship. Same. So I bet they were brothers. Well, that's cool. Good to. And then James Arthur Grundy. Learn about James. When James Arthur Grundy was born on 29th of March 1900 in Arncliffe, New South Wales, Australia. His father, Robert Grundy, was 26 and his mother, Olive Blanche Mainsbridge, was 24. He married Susan Gorman in 1923 in Roxdale, New South Wales, Australia. He died on 6th of January 1951 in Hurstville, New South Wales, Australia, at the age of 50, and was buried in Warrenora Memorial Park, Sutherland, New South Wales, Australia. So this is new to me. Most of my line comes to from England and stuff, and now we have one from Australia. Well, he's a third cousin once removed, so. So that's pretty cool. Parents and siblings: Robert Grundy, Olive Blanche Mainsbridge. Let's view the relationship. Comes from my dad's side. No, looks like, oh, third cousins three times removed. Okay. Thomas Rothwell and Catherine Johnson. So you got John Rothwell, Martha Rothwell, going down the Grundy line. Interesting. Because, so, I believe these guys here are from, England. Thomas Grundy is from England. So someone moved at some point. United Kingdom. England. And then son, New South Wales, Australia. So these two came from, he went to Australia. And then he was born in Australia. So it's fascinating. Okay. We were going to go. Okay, I need to print these out. Let's see if I can print them out. I turned on my printer just so I could do this. Get these. take to the temple down at the bottom. Make sure the print names on white paper printer settings. Continue. Okay, I'm going to hold on to this. This is what it looks like. Then I get to cut them out later. Okay, let's see here. Probably up at the top, just printing like so. So hopefully that works. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna go see if yes, it's working. Okay, cool. Okay, not now, because we're just gonna go. I've already set it up. Now let's go back to family tree. Maybe. Overview, how it works. Yeah, see, this is if you go into the overview, it'll give you helpful hints on how to get started, and it's great. Shoot, I'm looking for the main page. Hold on just a moment. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, temple. Ordinance is ready. I'm going to go select the female. See if I can get some baptism and confirmations. That way we get 8 done instead of 4. Two and 4. There we go. So we got Vera Hildegard Eriksson, third cousin twice removed. Elizabeth Purr's daughter, 7th great grand aunt. That's fun. And then Helena Mattsson, wife of my 8th great grandfather. Nice. And then Sanja Christian Vesten. These sound like they come from Sweden. Third cousin twice removed. So that's really cool. Let's check out Vera Hildegard Elsa Eriksson. 14th of January 1914. She's deceased. Okay. But that's 1914. That's not too long ago. Elsa Eriksson was born on 14th of January 1914 in Lana, Stockholm, Sweden. Her father, Johan Conrad Eriksson, was 35, and her mother, Agnes Emilia Blomberg, was 31. Okay. Eriksson, patronymic from the personal name Eric, from the Old Norse Erikr, compare Eriksson, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. My relationship goes back to Sweden through my dad. Yep, that's what I thought. This is now through my great-grandmother. Okay, let's see. Jan Jacobson and Britta Larson. Okay. Very cool. Moving on. Elizabeth Purr's daughter, 7th great grand aunt. View tree. Nope. Let's see. When Elizabeth Purr's daughter was born on 1st of August, 1692. Was that Orbach, Karbening, Västmanland, Sweden. Her father, Per Anderson, was 19. She had at least one son and one daughter with Peter Eriksson Granvall. She died 15th of November 1750 in Norberg, Västmanland, Sweden, at the age of 58. Interesting. Okay. The wife of my 8th great grandfather. Helena Mattsson, or Helena. In Sweden, okay. Yeah, so if you click on this, you just get this, and it shows you like the ordinances needed. Here's the line. It's almost straight through my father. Sisters with Karen Larson and Nils Eriksson. Cool. And then we'll go here. Third cousin, twice removed, Sonia Christina Veslin. If you click on that, and then you get all the other information, like where the name comes from, photos and memories, which there are none. There's only one source. Timeline. You can do a timeline too. Let's do that. When Sonia Christina Veslin was born on 6th of April 1914 in Västerås, Sweden. Her father, Anders Gustav Weston, was 28, and mother, Alma Kirsten Lindberg, was 27. She married Karl Alga Braberg on 19th of December 1938. Västerås, Västmanland, Sweden. She died on 21st of January 1989 in her hometown at age 74. Let's take a look at the timeline. So it'll show where. Just 10 right there. Okay. World War One. Yeah, so it shows the history when things happened. Christening, 20th historical event. We had Stalin imposed terror and famine on Ukraine, Kuban, and Kazakhstan. It's carried out. And then historical event. Oh, let's see here. Death of a parent at the age of 32. Historical event at 44. Sweden became a founding member of the Europe Free Trade Association, EFTA. Death of parent, 1966, 1972. Ceylon changes its name to Sri Lanka. And Buddhism was given a primary place as the country's religion, further antagonizing the Tamil minority. Interesting. Sweden's constitutional reforms at the age of 60, 1975. Parts of the monarch were removed, and the office became ceremonial only. Ezra Taft Benson became president of the church, 1985, and then she died in 1989. So she died when I was alive. I was born in 81, but I was in the United States. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. If there's any questions or comments, feel free to comment, please, or whatever you'd like to do, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.